City.
So Bobby Allen, like he's rated as one of the best ball players to come out of Rexdale, and also he's a great runner. So one time he was like my best friend because like when you're a little kid, it's like that's my best friend, right? And then time goes on and whatever, we all grow up to be big men. Interesting story. We used to call them steel toe because they had their shoes that their mom bought and they had steel toe. So we see them like yo steel toe. So that was the nickname that we had for them. For people elaborating on Bobby Allen being such a great ball player, what people forget, he was a super duper runner, and he had this style where he never lifted his legs. He ran like his legs were like a train, like a choo-choo train. So he never lifted his legs like this. He went. Yeah, he was pretty fast. I remember the thing was we tried to go to Centennial. So if you ran first to third at your school, you went out to Centennial, which is like the regional finals for Etobicoke.
So you grew up with him?
Oh yeah, Bobby Allen. Like I'm telling you, like I'm original Rexdale. Like you can't take that away from me because I've been in Rexdale since 1976. So I seen it all, right? So I'm telling you, like in 1978, I'm in Islington, so I got to know them, and just by the grace of God. Like I just was able to connect with a lot of people. It's just more had to do with my age and how people, not just how I thought or how I acted, but how other people acted. And I think that's the problem now in today's streets. People don't know what you're really supposed to represent. The criminals don't know how to act like criminals, and then the other side doesn't know how to act like whatever they are. Because everybody has their place. Like even if you're homeless, even if you're a drug user, there was rules. Like for example, a lot of people talk about like people on the block, they're chopping drugs, and then here comes Mrs. Jones. Everybody has to stop, help Mrs. Jones with their groceries. Those things are lost today.
Yes.
So these people don't even know nothing. For example, Young Street. Back in my days, how dare you sell drugs on Young Street? You're not going to do that in the face of the man. You're not going to do that to your city. Like Young Street is the main street in downtown Toronto. Like Young and Bloor, Young and Dundas. Now he's just rampant with all kinds of drama. And even that's what I'm trying to say. The criminals don't know how to act like criminals because when you're a criminal, you don't want to do that to your city. You don't want to make your city look bad, and you don't want to get caught because the place is wired for sound. If people don't realize, those cameras go straight to the police station. And so I'm like, it's lost on me how these people, like, you could be anything you want to be. That's not my decision how to be, but how do you go about it? Now, coming from a guy like me, he's like, and also being of Jamaican background, suffering from recidivism, homelessness, all kinds of stuff. So you say, okay, drug user, okay, so I suffer from substance abuse, right? But right now, you look at somebody with fentanyl, really, some people, they don't give a F because that fentanyl user is not a drug user no more. That fentanyl user is a pain in the butt to everybody.
So let me ask you a question. So do you think that substance abuse plays a role in homelessness?
Of course, that's what
or do you think that homelessness may play a role in substance abuse?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. What caused somebody to be homeless? Economics. They couldn't pay the rent, or they had a problem. Then also you have the justice system. You have the landlord-tenant board or whatever, or tenant act and all that stuff. That's another thing, how phase that they do it. And people suffer from mental illnesses, and also that person like me is mental duress. Sometimes you know what to do, you know what you're supposed to do, but who wants to do it? It's mental abuse to me. I don't want to be around these people. I don't want to be around these bureaucrats. I don't want to be around cops. I don't want to see another uniform.
Do you think that the bureaucrats and the politicians are out of touch with
but so
reality?
are the people on the streets. I'll tell you why.
So elaborate on that.
Well, I'll tell you my story. People used to smoke crack with matches and ashes and pot can. Guess what? Back in the days, if somebody smoked crack in the staircase, you will not see a match on that ground. Why would you want to do that? It's underground. That was the beauty. So to be a drug dealer in today's world, wow, I don't know about that one because like we live in a world of surveillance, we live in a world of informer, and it's just no good for nobody. And you gotta walk along with your head on a swivel, and like everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows what's going on. You can't hide it, right? So what are you supposed to do, right? It's a different world in this era, and that's why I'm trying to tell you. It's really, really complicated, this whole issue, because the world is changing, and the people that could make a change and make a difference, they were seeing nothing. They were the sheep. They followed right along with it. Now the people that were in the streets that they took advantage of, they see the real deal, but they didn't want to take their voice and bring it up there, right? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's so complicated. So you have to be able to realize what's going on over here and what's going on over here.